to the Cloud Kingdom.
The Startail player starting to the top right of Cloud Kingdom. He is 2-0-2 against his opponent in this tournament. Won a best of 3 without dropping a map. Lost the other one. This is, of course, one and only
Startail Squatter.
The Startail team is currently sitting in the Mega Room. All of them watching the screen intensely. At the bottom left, we have their Nightmare. This is the Protoss player for the Prime team, starting in the blue.
CreatorPrime.
Squirtle has been in the finals before. He has been in this moment. Creator has not had this moment. This is the first time in his programming career he is ever going to sit in a grand finals with just one best of 3 under his shoulders. He just has to raise it above his head, and he will win 10 million won and his spot to represent Korea in the grand finals of WCS.
10 million won equal roughly 10,000 US dollars, just in case that you're not familiar with the exchange rates.
Yeah. And the gas is going up now for both players, a little bit faster for Squirtle.
This is going to be quite the intense match. These games that we've seen so far, they were amazing. They were really straightforward. And this is all about strategy, about mind games, about trying to play your opponent and not necessarily the matchup. Right now, here we have the win rate for both of them. 63 to 54. Fairly even. If you think about it, the game on Ohana, we talked about the map win rate that Squirtle had. It was 6-0. 100% win ratio, and Creator was the first one who was able to deal him a loss on this match.
Now consider that their match history, it was not only just the match we saw earlier, but they played against each other just a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
And this affects the mindset quite a bit because very few builds are actually shown here. The build that Creator did on Ohana, for example, is something that obviously he's probably never going to do again, and that's just like, he got me. But I can't learn anything from this. There's no stylistic choice that he's made that I can try to learn my opponent better from.
And Creator is now starting once again with this second gateway a lot faster than Squirtle.
And this is not normal for Creator, actually.
Yeah.
This is normally something that Squirtle imparting. It's a more Startail-like choice to make.
You're so right. This is something that we've seen out of both Startail players. And now we have him we have him skipping the Zealot here.
Yeah.
Creator is going straight for the Stalker.
And Creator he had only 2 probes and gas for each with his second gas, then put them back in, so he got him a little bit more mineral income. And he's checking very carefully with the Stalker for everything.
Squirtle is going straight for the Twilight Council here on 1 gate.
This is a pretty good map for Blink Stalkers. You have to get up that initial ramp with the Destructible Rocks, but once you're there...
And you, of course, want to have the robotics so that you have the vision on the high ground and can really make good use of the Blink upgrade that you need here. What is Creator going to do? He has a lot of Stalkers on this map already, and currently the gates, of course, for Squirtle, but Creator has not revealed his tech decision just yet. We have him now with double sentries once more.
Squirtle going up to 3 gates with 1 sentry to support.
Creator played already this map in this PvP matchup. He played it against Puzzle with similar strategies. Creator decided to take his expansion and was up against the Blink Stalker build. And Puzzle messed things up a little bit by sending his own observer into his opponent's main base. He was sniped by Creator, which gave the Prime player the time to prepare for it. And now we have once again the Nexus for Creator, the double sentries, the robotics transition. Will Squirtle fall into the same trap that Puzzle did, or will Squirtle be able to win here?
This is actually the best comparison that it could ever be made. It was actually poetic what you just did and said, because this is like, if you actually want to put a Creator stamp on something, it would look just like this.
Exactly. He is so confident in defending these builds. He knows what is a good build on Cloud Kingdom. He knows exactly that on this map he is going to face an aggressive build. But oh wow, yes, he loses one of his Stalkers here. And
that's really important when your opponent's going for a fast Blink play like this.
Blink is nearly done. The 2 robotics facilities are about to be ready. Squirtle will build his observer, whereas Creator needs Immortals, and he needs them fast.
He does really, really need them, and Creator actually going Immortal first. A smart choice here.
Yes.
But this will allow Squirtle to get the Observer into position most likely. He wants to see so badly what Squirtle is doing, but he sees no Nexus. That's quite critical for him.
And Here is, of course, this probe slide to the bottom. And here are the units for Creator. The Immortals are being chrono boosted right now. Squirtle is getting in position with what he has. He's walking across the map. He has sentries in the composition as well. Is he able to break through here? What's the Stalker count at this point? 8 against 2 in favor of Squirtle. Here comes Creator's Sentry.
He knows what's going on now.
Creator's Observer, actually, not the Sentry. Is he able to snipe his opponent's Observer? That would be the best thing.
Yeah, he's already got his Observer about to pop out here. He's rallying his Immortal behind this as well. All he needs to do, if he picks off that Observer, this is going to be so difficult for Squirtle to actually engage.
Against Puzzle, it was amazing to see how well he split his units. And here comes the Observer for his opponent. Moves across the map. Here we have, once again, in a good position, Creator trying to intercept his opponent's Observer. Moving down the ramp right now. But the Immortal is exposed! The Immortal is dying!
Oh, he targets it down, and now those sentries are not very useful.
Oh,
he uses the force field against his opponent, and he gets Creator's Observer, in fact. This is not good for Creator. He is in a lot of trouble here. The Zealot's starting to fall. He does not have very many Stalkers to support.
And Squirtle is moving in right now. Another Immortal is available, but he has only one. He blinks it and he takes it down.
Using the force fields against him there. And now Creator in so much trouble as the Zealots are not really able to fire.
11 against 3 Stalkers. And look at Squirtle here. He is showing no mercy. He's moving in. He's taking down probes, Zealots, and Stalkers. Another Immortal is now ready for Creator. But is this really enough to hold
He can now
Squirtle
go into
off?
the main if he wants to. He decides to pick up that Stalker instead. And I'm not sure how much I like this blink, but if he actually continues to move around with these probes like this, he loses more and more mining time. And now he blinks into the main. Going to pick off some probes and then get out.
Takes out the probe, stays ready to blink out of it once again, and here we go. Oh, miss blink!
Oh, miss blink! He's going to lose 3 Stalkers potentially. Will he get out? Oh, 2 Stalkers go down. The third one looks like it will escape.
And he kills another Stalker for Creator at the bottom of the ramp.
But now there are 2 Immortals out.
Now he has the 2 Immortals, yes, but the choke point is being controlled by Squirtle. Here comes once again Creator moving down. He can still defend this. Yes. Resources lost, of course, in favor of Squirtle. 1,100 against 2,500.
The choke point here is so important. Squirtle really controlling it, but he loses another Stalker. Blinks in the main as his opponent's units are out of position. He's going to get some more probes here, but will it be significant enough? He's got his own Nexus finishing up at home, but Creator's got the 3rd Immortal popping out now, and this may be too much.
3 Immortals is a lot. Squirtle finishing his Nexus, as Wolf already mentioned. 33 against 26 Harvesters.
In Squirtle's favor.
Exactly, but of course, double production. Another Immortal dice. Really well done by Squirtle. A great snipe.
That was a great snipe, and Creator is really trying to hold on here. He splits his units in half. This is exactly what he did against Puzzle, but this time his opponent is on the low ground picking off Zealots for free here.
14 workers were killed in total, and once again, Squirtle is trying to move in. The high ground is being used by his opponent. The Prime player now with the defense. He lost a fair amount of units. Of course, all those Immortals were really, really horrible to lose.
And now he can actually pick off the Observer with his own Observer out. He decided to make an additional one here. Picks off another Zealot and blinks back. Will get maybe one more, decides no, not to stay here.
Great blink Prycro by Squirtle, who is now at 38 Harvesters against 30 in a great economy position. And we have him now with the Robotic Spay already.
Yeah, he takes that first. He's going to be down in Immortal count 3-1 back at home. But he may actually be able to take out one of these Immortals right now. This would be great if he can get it, and I think he can. If he micros back, he damages it. Still does not stop, though. Picks off a Zealot. Yes. May even get a Sentry.
Yes, he takes it down and blinks away. Great micro here by Squirtle. I have to say that this is really excellent how he moves his units on this map. At the same time, he's focusing on his economy.
Oh, that Immortal was so dangerously at the front, but a good pull here. This is not the place to be Orphan and Zealots, though. Squirtle takes advantage of it, getting some more free units here. His opponent has sunk so many resources in these Zealots that have all just died.
And Squirtle against all these Immortals, he's really playing with fire, going into this many Immortals, but at the same time, who better to face a fiery opponent than the Waterman Pokemon?
Yeah, man. Very well said. The Robotic Support Bay now on the way for Creator, but the first Colossus has already been started. Squirtle takes a supply lead here.
Harvester count is now 40-40, both of them at the same count, and Squirtle, as you said, with a actually better supply counter.
He's adding 2 gateways. I think he's just going to move out with 1 Colossus and try to kill him, and I think he may be able to do just that.
Look at the army size here. We have 60 against 48.
And that comes down to him picking off all those Zealots from earlier. Plus, when this fight occurs, he still will have Blink, and Creator will not. He is going to try to hit this 1 Colossus timing. Oh, wow, this is actually so scary.
Oh, God, look at this army. He's warping in more, and now he's 70 to 48
Creator's
army
supply.
Another problem for him.
He's going to lose another Zealot. And the Colossus walks across the map.
The first Colossus actually for Creator has just been started.
Yes.
He needs to Chrono boost it hard now.
And Squirtle does not have an observer when the Colossus joins. He will have high ground vision to use his Stalkers potentially on that high ground.
And the Colossus is walking across the map as we speak. Creator, though, will have his own Colossus in position. And he's going for this +1 attack upgrade. The army supply is now 84 against 58 in Squirtle's favor.
Great concave by Creator, but the Zealots may be too much. There's so many Zealots in this army for Squirtle.
Both of them with the Colossus. And here comes the Guardian Shield moving in immediately. And once again, the Blink, of course, playing a huge role here.
The Zealots tank so much damage. He pushes the Immortals back. The Colossus for Squirtle doing so much damage. And Creator not able to do as much himself. He has to pull the probes here. And the Stalkers, they blink.
Creator is dropping in supply like
he
a
blinks on top of the Colossus.
He blinks in, it snipes the Colossus, he snipes the Immortals. GG!